Okay, so if you are seeing this video, you are now part of the family. Thank you for purchasing the template. In this video, I'll pretty much be breaking down exactly what to do from downloading your file up to recording and getting some good results, hopefully. So yeah, the first thing obviously you want to do is download your file, right? You should receive a download link. What you want to do is, as you can see, I've made a folder for the file. You can pretty much just copy that, create a new folder, and then place your zip folder within that folder, right? That's pretty simple. And that's just to keep things organized, right? So as you can see, you have a zip file which will extract, and you should have an FLP, as well as these two folders right here. Your mixer, which you can then, drag and drop if you want to use, these presets in a different FLP. It's all up to you. But yeah, we'll be focusing on the FLP. The first thing you want to do obviously is take a look at the README file. You'll be able to download any third-party VSTs that are used within any of these templates, right? So once you've done that, you've pretty much scanned in FL Studio for your new VSTs. You can check out a different video for that. You'll open up your template, and the first thing you want to do, obviously, if you have a beat ready, is you just want to get your beat towards the track which says instrumental on it, right? So once you've done that, the leveling should be set up, and from there on out, you can start concentrating on your vocals. So what you want to do is you want to find the mic input channel, because that's going to be the channel that you're going to use to record your audio. It's your input into this template. So you just want to go to your microphone input. Hopefully your audio interface is set up. We've got this microphone on input 2. And by default, you also want to enable record, obviously. So as you can see, we've got audio coming in, and by default, the mic input will always be routed towards the main vocal, so you can immediately start recording. So for example, you can see I've got this main vocal over here, which is at 6. So as you can see there, I recorded all that into this track. And then when I'm done with my main vocal, this is my main vocal in this sense, it's time to do background vocals. Each template will be slightly different, but the concept stays the same. Then you can pretty much, once doing your main vocal, you can then press Control and left click. Control left click to get to a new channel. Now we just do this because, FL Studio has a cool little glitch where it'll always route stuff that you're rooted to. Don't worry too much if that kind of complicates you. All you need to know is Control left click to get to your different vocal channels. All right, so once you've done that, you should be good. Now, in order to get good quality, you're going to want to make sure that your gain staging is set up correctly. So if you feel, you can see I recorded not too loud, right?
I'm off the Mali, I'm off the Mali, I'm off the Mali.
So each template will be set up with a different gain staging in mind. Now, all you need to worry about is to make sure that you kind of start off listening to the template, like how I am right now, and just make sure that your levels are not, going too crazy. I recommend anything under -12 is generally what I would have recorded the initial template with. So you want to stick to that same kind of path. You can go and watch any of the videos that you might have watched beforehand and just check where the levels were. That's kind of what you want to be aiming for, because obviously all of the compressors and all of that kind of stuff has been set up to hit the right levels. As you can see, -15, so -12 is fine, because then we're going to get some nice compression going. So yeah, from there on out, you can start to, a lot of people say, oh man, but this doesn't sound exactly the same. I definitely recommend you to focus on getting your recording sounding nice and flat. I try to make all of these templates as flat as possible. So if you feel that something might not be working, I don't have that plugin, work on your mic positioning, and you should be getting a better and closer result towards a finished product. So yeah, I hope this makes sense to you. You know what I mean? Sometimes the plugins will be disabled. I definitely recommend also to disable everything. Focus primarily. You can disable everything just by clicking this little kind of yellow icon here. Disable everything. Get some good raw recordings, and then start bringing in all the effects. I think if you work in that direction, you'll start to understand why each preset is there. You can, bring in a compressor here and there. You can bring in the 2, you can bring in both EQs, you can use one. It's all up to you, really. That's what's pretty beautiful about this template, is that it gives you the option to, get some different sounding results. It doesn't have to be one thing. I see a lot of templates out there that just have one channel, and that might not work for you. So, every template will have maybe 1 or 2 EQs that you can then mess around with and kind of stick to each band's frequency. So as you can see here, there's a reason this has been boosted here, because this kiddie vocal is kind of dependent on that frequency per se, So don't go around and move things around. I think if you are not well versed in recording, just kind of focus on sticking to the frequencies that have been set up for you. You can dip this more, you can even raise that a little bit. They've all been set up for you to kind of easily be able to record. So yeah, hope that makes sense. Obviously make sure that your instrumental is in the right channel, or the gain will be all messed up. You know what I mean? Make sure you're not annihilating the limiter, otherwise your sound will be completely crushed. But yeah, and happy recording, you know what I mean? Enable that reverb. You can see everything's been sent to these effects. That's where you'll find your reverbs and delays generally on the right side, main vocals and everything in the middle. And then they are always routed towards these channels. These are our bus channels. So yeah, if you still have questions, feel free to message me. On my Selfie page, you should find a contact page or something. If you've purchased a template, you know what I mean, just tell me which one you're using and I'll gladly help you out. I'm always around, you know what I mean, to help out, you know, everyone get a good sound. So yeah, enjoy the template and happy recording. Peace.